we go in my MGF VVC. All I can say about this is, what a car. Well, for the money anyway, what a car. It is 1800 or 1.8 variable valve control VVC version of the Mark 1 MGF. This one is a V-Reg, which is what, 1999. It's a really good knit. I'll get some shots of the exterior as well. It's in British Racing Green. What else? And it's an absolute scream. High revving engine. This revs right up to 7,200 RPM. Great fun. 47,000 miles, so this is pretty low mileage for one of these. I had a 1.8 MPI, not the VVC version, on an R-Reg a couple of years ago. That was 102,000 miles and was running sweet. The only thing I had to go wrong with it was the slave cylinder, which was easy to fix, to be honest. Up to now, believe it or not, I have suffered zero, touch wood, head gasket issues. Having said that, this particular one I've noticed is losing a little bit of coolant. That just requires a little top up, but of course I check it every time I get in it. But these things can just go in an instant, so it would be good to get one of those sensors you can buy, those coolant sensors. I know it's advised, but I think they're fairly expensive, 100 odd quid or more. Other than that, I really love this car. You can pick them up so cheap, and they are a blast. Of course, the competition is and was originally the Mazda MX-5. Now I've had a MX-5 Mark II VVT, so the same deal really, similar horsepower. That was amazing, and I have to be honest, the handling in an MX-5 is, well, it's not just superior in my opinion, it's far superior. With this, few issues really. Is this E-Pass electronic power assisted steering? This makes it feel woolly. It's not very confidence inspiring at all. The Mazda's very direct, very sharp. Also, you can kick the back end out, obviously, in the Mazda MX-5. In this, you really can't do it. This is a mid-engine car, and this, I don't know, it's power steering, the rest of it. You can't really have fun with the behind. This sticks nicely, so it is. Be confident, you know, you're not going to lose the back end in one of these. The best thing about it is this. Straight up to 70. I haven't really given it a lot there. I haven't really warmed it up. I shouldn't have done that yet. So I'll take you around some pretty roads near me. Talk a bit more about this machine. Such a fun thing to drive. It's early September, sorry. Not a bad day, a bit overcast. Very warm though, for the time of year really. So the top's down. But I have this top down in the winter as well with the sun's out. Heater's brilliant. So get a woolly hat on, no problems. It's a great cruiser. Cruise like this. Feels so, you know, so comfortable. But when you do get on the twisters, you can have the fun, which I hope to show you. Dropping a gear in one of these is a delight. Lots of torque and some real revving. going on with the K series. To that. Glorious thing to do though. And in the winter, you know, you can be quite confident in it. Again, you know, losing the back end's not really an issue. Get a hard top. And I find that the soft top that comes with it is really good. I think it's the only thing not British made actually. It's made somewhere else, that, or was. Get on some lovely roads now. Okay, Nationals. Give you an idea. Enjoying this. Different that. Yes. What a machine. Such a joy, it really is. You can just keep those revs or over 4,000 or 5,000 if you want to, and just drive aggressively and have an absolute blast. I'm behind someone going excruciatingly slow. Yeah. Please get out of my way. I think it's time for the Ray-Bans as the sun's out. Look at that. I mean, picture yourself doing this on a day like today. Oh. Going, so I think we're going to give it some up this incline. Not going right up to the red line. Revs like crazy, the K series engine. It's amazing. Great fun. Gas suspension. It's nice. It's not a sporty, you know, it's firm. It's not really a sporty suspension, but it handles those bumps nicely. If anything, probably when you want the fun a bit too nicely. So it does its job. You just need to get it pumped up. Recognise when it's low, because that would ruin the ride. I think it needs to be 360mm. So there's views, Derbyshire. In fact, there's views of Nottinghamshire, but still. Love that tree line. Don't know why, it just seems perfectly arranged. Big jack there, V8 there, looks like it. I promise I would rather be in one of these on roads like this. I mean that. So yeah, I went around that in third. It would have been much more fun to go around there in second. And likewise. But it's got so much torque, you want a relaxed ride, do that. You know, keep it in a higher gear and it'll still pull. Yes, and the inside, the interior, it's just not great. It just does the job. It's cheap plastic. This is good, the MG badge at the front there, box. But you know, very hard. Period plastic, I suppose, but really cheap. The steering wheel feels nice. It's really nice and thick. I do like the steering wheel. You know, and the rest of it's pretty cheap. It's all functional. Things do fall off. It's a British car. These speakers pop out here. This bit of the rim mirror comes off. The last MG, the underneath the steering wheel, the trim will come off, the knobs come off. It really is part of the charm, you know. You're not so bothered about those things. But for the price you can pay for these nowadays, none of that matters. Interesting if this big V8 Jag shoots off soon. I'd like to sort of have a go. Nationals, do it, roar it. It's probably about 8. Oh, it's roaring. That exhaust of it sounds amazing. K-series is good, but standard exhaust on this. Yes, oh look at him, he's off. I don't know though. I'm a lot lighter than him. Keep it in the low gear so I don't get too embarrassed. Come on, roar. I don't think he wants to play. He's got a lot of them all. I reckon you're going to have a lot more fun on roads like this in one of these. I can't see it for sure, but look at the size of the weight of that thing. The only thing that's better about that is the sound on roads like this, of course. Oh, love it. Keep revving that. Yeah, that is a beast. XK. Look at it. Yes. Sports car, you want a whole lot of fun for not a lot of money. There's nothing else, and unlike MX-5, particularly the Mark 2s and to a large extent the Mark 1s, these things don't rust away, rot away. Some do fall victim, lack of care. You have to keep an eye on those sills, obviously, like on any car. But they're no worse than any other car, really. Any average car. They are pretty sturdy. I'm having a really, really good time. What else can I say about this? Fuel gauge, completely unreliable. You need to keep an eye on your miles to the gallon. I think it's supposed to be about 32. I reckon I don't know, my right foot I'm getting, well, I don't know if I'm getting much over mid-20s to be honest. Also with the E10 fuel coming in, I'm running on, well I ran it on super unleaded mostly anyway, and the price is sky high at the moment. So I don't get a lot of money out of this. MX-5 I have was no different. And to be fair, I've had worse cars for that. It's my fun car. Now my other car, I'm going to do a video in, is a Rover. Oh, listen to that jack. 420, 996, 420 GSI. Tourer. Quite a rare beast. Pretty famous on YouTube already. There it is. The MGF. Amazing car, really is. You'll never look back.